BXB. It's in the game!
For those of you who know me, you know that I'm not the most tactful guy around. I like to say inappropriate things at inappropriate times, therefore I really shouldn't have a job as a diplomat. And in video games, I'm not really the best at keeping up with my NPCs to make sure that they're happy and healthy and have the best equipment available. Which is precisely why I am absolutely rubbish at this game. This is Mount & Blade Warband. This originally came out in 2010 and has been re-released on Xbox One, with a little graphics boost and little gameplay help. And this is essentially like a sandbox medieval simulator. You start off in the game by answering some rather impertinent questions about your childhood and such, and then you can start going to the attributes screen where you can start pumping up your health, your stamina, your agility for your run speed, and then you can put the attributes into what kind of attacking you like to do, whether it's single-handed or two-handed, and then you can go to character creation to obviously change the way your character looks. I kind of went for a Ned Stark feel at the end, and from there you're basically just thrust into the world and are immediately set up by bandits. And then you just start doing missions left, right and centre to increase your renown, get money, to boost your rise to power in the kingdom. You do these things by going up to local lords and mayors of cities, asking them if they have jobs, and the money and renown you get from them all stack up, and you slowly become more influential and gain armies and men to join you in battle to pledge your allegiance to a local lord and stuff like that, who will then start granting you titles and more men, and so you have more power again in the country. Hell, at one point you might even be able to marry his daughter to solidify the pact. What you really shouldn't do is ride headfirst into battle on your own against 12 bandits, all with bows and arrows, because you get slaughtered immediately. And that's why I was rubbish at this game. I'm so used to running in there with a sword and shield nowadays that I've forgotten that you need tactics and men to win a fight. Don't get me wrong, there is a selection obviously where you can buy more armor to increase your health and better weapons that do more damage and stuff like that, but like in the end, logistically it's just not going to happen. 5 men and yourself is not going to take on 20 enemies. This isn't Dark Souls. No matter how hard this might currently be, it's just not done. And oh my god, my horse became a unicorn! And when you don't die, there is no really dying in this game. When you get knocked unconscious in a battle, you get captured by the local bandits and stuff like that, and for a couple of days they drag you around and you manage to find to escape and go back to the main town or wherever you came from and try and recruit more men if you have the money for it to be able to carry on going. And that can be really annoying because a lot of the missions that are given to you by either the town leaders, tower guards, that sort of thing, actually have a time limit. If there's a guy that you need to hunt down because he abandoned the army and he's about 6 days ride away, and you only end up with 25 days to complete the mission, getting knocked out by a bunch of bandits and run around for a couple of days can really screw you up. But as bad as I was at this game, I did actually really enjoy it. It had to make me rethink the way I play these sort of games entirely. There is also multiplayer available. There are some servers out there that have massive amounts of players against each other doing this whole world map. There's also an arena mode, which you saw me actually doing at the beginning of the game. And the more people you fight and kill in that, the more money you'll have between the rounds to actually improve your equipment while you're there. So you could potentially do really well in the arena and then rise up with a decent amount of cash and suddenly become godlike with the amount of armor you're carrying. There's also a custom battle mode if you want to get used to fighting against the NPCs and stuff like that. You can choose your character from whatever land he happens to come from. Most of it is aesthetics, but like certain people have certain weapons. You can set how big the army is, the location of it, and the kind of troops that they have and you have. So you could have your entire army on horseback against people on foot, which should be a really unfair advantage for you, but hell, it's your war, you do what you want with it. Now, I didn't actually get to play this when this first came out in 2010, so I can't say whether it's really better or worse than the previous version. But what I can tell you is that this game is actually pretty damn fascinating. Never played anything like it before, with this combination of diplomacy, logistics and actual combat. Really piqued my interest, no matter how terrible I was at it. So I'm going to give this one 4 out of 5 stars for doing a damn good job at surprising me. I want to thank you very much for watching. My name's been Cameron and this has been another BXB game review. If you want to read some more of our reviews, head on over to bxbgames.co.uk and you can follow us on Twitter at bxbgames. Thanks for watching again, and I will see you in the next one.